What's up, people? Short video here, but it seems Doe Eyed Cookie has changed their name after my video, making people aware of where the name comes from. Doe Eyed Cookie comes from Jungkook's doe eyes. This little old ass weirdo was oohing and eyeing after a 17-year-old 10 years ago, because the guy's now 27. Which, I mean, if you ooh and ah after him now, it's okay, but not when he's 17, you goddamn weirdo. Alright, so let's get into this, what she has to say, because I have a lot of things to say about, a community that helps out other women, yet when Hannibal was doing his bullshit, women weren't helping other women, now were they? In fact, it seems I was the only one, along with her world, calling out the shit. When Hannibal was beating the crap out of one of his partners, who was calling it out? Her world and Monty. Were other women calling it? No, in fact, other women were covering it up. Like Doe Eyed Cookie.
Hi everybody. I've just had a shower. I've just gotten home from work. It's a Sunday and I work a Sunday. Better rates on a Sunday from my job that pays me a wage. Now, got some questions, just some thoughts I've been banging around my head today. So Chantal wants us to pay for her extracurricular activities because she's sacrificing her money to be put towards more responsible things like bills, debts, groceries, foods. So she is sacrificing her $8 Starbucks out of her budget. So she's asking for other people to sacrifice out of their budgets to pay.
Wait a second. Why hasn't there been a video about the shit that Hannibal has done? Wouldn't you think a community where Hannibal has been abusing people for years, taking people down to certain areas where he tries to unalive them, has court cases, multiple, because more than one, it's been two that we know of, where he beats, abuses, assaults a woman? Where is that video, Doe Eyed Cookie? Weren't you one of the ladies in the community that's all about protecting women, but yet not a peep out of you, not a peep out of these people that go around, run their goddamn mouths saying this is a community where women help other women when they're literally doing the exact opposite? You're talking about foodie beauties, food, and all this bullshit, but the real concern was Hannibal doing what the F he was doing. Where was Doe Eyed Cookie? Well, yeah, wait, she was in Hannibal's chat. That's where she was. When I said that there's somebody going around saying that Hannibal has HIV, which of course turned out to be true, where was Doe Eyed Cookie in Hannibal's chats? Oohing and eyeing, supporting a woman abusing fuck. This is what this piece of shit does, this little creep.
Pay for her extracurriculars. So does she understand what the word sacrifice means? Sacrifice means that you give up, you go without, in lieu of something else. You don't go around begging it off other people. If you choose...
You know what would be a really good sacrifice? That you actually do what you said you would do, is stick up for other women rather than having Monty do it. Because I was the one sticking up for women. I was the one calling the bullshit out. Were you doing it? No. You were there in an abuser's chat. In fact, a lot of people in the community, after it was found out that Hannibal was doing what he was doing back mid last year, still stayed around and was supporting him. And all of you are fucking pieces of shit. Every single one of you.
Choose not to buy your Starbucks out of the money that you've earned from your videos, from your mukbangs, from your vlogs, then that's a sacrifice you're making. You're asking your beezers to sacrifice their free money, their free cash, to subsidize something to entertain you, to give you something to do, to make more money for you, to benefit you in another way, to create more revenue. Do you see how that sounds a bit ick? Normal people who have hobbies, activities,
right,
outside interests, they pay for or fund or find the resources. Some people jog. Shut up, microwave. My microwave is so nosy. they go for a run, they go for a walk, they go play crafts, they buy crochet, they buy knitting stuff, they sew, they Legos,
They also keep to their word and try and keep their community safe by not hanging around blatant abusers and do all types of bullshit, reinforce people's abhorrent, issues such as purple glitter, PG, indica queen, making up stories, manipulating all types of bullshit. I am still mad. I'm still gonna be mad at that shit. Why would anybody back up that piece of shit? Extremely manipulative to the point where she had enough courage to now go after a lawyer because she was successful with a schizophrenic. Now, they don't say that anymore. They say it's schizoaffective disorder. But hey, this was multiple years ago. She went after a schizophrenic. Nobody would believe him. But hey, Monty believes him. Unfortunately, he lost his life in having to repeatedly be harassed, annoyed, talked to, called, messaged about shit, where he is denying so many things. Then after that, the little weirdo creep, Indica Queen Purple Glitter, comes after me, starts making shit up, starts saying, oh, she's no longer messaging me, she's no longer emailing, she no longer texts. Then she texts and messages me. Then she says, hey, I'm no longer emailing, messaging, texting Monty, calling him. She's still doing it. She has been doing it for years, and she will continue to do it. Yet this piece of shit creep weirdo, Doe Eyed Cookie, after Jungkook's Doe Eyes, would repeatedly reinforce bad, disruptive, antisocial behavior over and over and over again, to the point where Purple Glitter, aka Indica Queen, started going after her lawyer. Then all of a sudden, all these things started coming out. All of a sudden, what Monty has been saying for years, that Purple Glitter is a stalker, was actually true. Yes, it was actually true. I've said a lot of things. I've said Timberly is a goddamn fucking thief. It was true. I've said that Purple Glitter is a goddamn stalker. It's true. I said Jessica Messica was drinking and driving. That piece of shit didn't even remember that she had to go to court for that shit. What kind of loser does that? And what kind of loser does this?
Whatever the thing is that keeps them busy, they pay for it. They fund it because it's interesting to them. Chantal is asking people to pay for something fun for her to do. And she's going to film it to make more money. So as somebody who is a frugal person, because I have to be, because I'm a single income person, I pay for me, I pay my bills, I pay my rent, I buy my groceries.
Wait a second, didn't this piece of shit say that she was married and she had a husband, but they were sleeping in separate rooms? Somebody leave me a comment, because I'm pretty sure she did say that. Then all of a sudden she's saying that she's on a single. What happened? Did you get a separation there, Doe Eyed Creep? Is that what happened? Because I really like to know. Anyways, I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm going to keep making videos on this Doe Eyed Creep here whenever I can. Smash that like button. Tell me your thoughts in the comment. I'm out.